A pleasure to meet all at last, and welcome back once again to HJN Season 4, where we're going to try our hand at another subject for number 2545, that of which will be shoals. So, one thing about this exact terminology is that shoal happens to have multiple definitions to it. In the same regard as how we have seen plenty of different terms over the years when it comes to modern day linguistics, the term shoal does convey to many different things. Many matches for shoals, like if you look on Google for instance, for the most part shoals do in fact refer to natural submersive ridges, banks, bars, and etc. that are in fact within bodies of water, such as lakes and oceans. And they're typically covered by various unconsolidated materials, raw things like sand and clay. Shoal can also in fact refer to a technologies group, which is in fact a leading provider of electrical balance of systems, or EBOS. There's also the township of Indiana, known as Shoals, but of which I don't know how meaningful it is to the context of the term itself, but it's still another good thing to highlight here. But as I've known it, shoal does in fact refer to, well, piranhas. Yeah, basically, shoal just happens to be relevant in a way of a large group of piranhas. Typically, up to 1,000 of these piranhas can be put together into one large group. They simply just have them referred to as shoals. So, as confusing as the whole thing may be, and with the term itself having all these different meanings and all these different contexts put into it, it's a bit hard to truly situate the word entirely. But considering that with the majority of matches referring to these terrain bits that are underwater, I'd say that's probably the best way that we can group shoals. And so I feel like I've explained this a little too much and getting constantly tracked around by all these other definitions. Even Merriam-Webster happens to have its own meaning for it. Like I said, I've got some limitations when it comes to understanding how there's so many different ways that you can refer to this word or what context it goes for. So I'll see you guys tomorrow with more HJN content, and well, 5-finger commitment is around.